During your travels, have you ever felt like you were just jumping from place to place, doing all the experiences that everyone else is doing? We're checking off the list, we're snapping the photos, of course posting it on social media so everyone else knows that we're doing what everyone else is doing. But in all that multitasking and getting things done, does it ever feel like we're missing all the magic happening in front of us? Today, we're gonna dive into how to reclaim some of that magic. And I'm gonna share 5 practical tips for being truly present while we're traveling. Hey guys, I'm Anne, single mom and travel lover. And in this 3-part series, I'm breaking down slow travel, from the joys of getting lost, how to be present in the moment, and wrapping it up with what slow travel really means. So after this video, I'd love for you to check out the other videos in the series. And first up, this one happens before you even pack your bags, is to set your intentions. Figure out what you want to get out of your travels. Is it relaxation, connection, sense of adventure? Set an intention to be mindful during your journey. And this isn't just about planning what you'll do, but how you'll experience it. Setting a simple intention like, I will be open to new sights and sounds, or I'm gonna prioritize experiencing this location over documenting every second of it. Setting your intention can guide your mindset and keep you anchored in the present during your trip. More and more as I travel, my intention is usually to experience a place as if I lived there. I want to visit the grocery store, I want to figure out where to get my essentials, and I want to connect with locals as much as I can. Just as much as I want to experience amazing coffee shops and visiting touristy locations. One of my favorite travel quotes is, "The traveler sees what he sees, the tourist sees what he has come to see," from Gilbert K. Chesterton. But another one of his quotes is, "The whole object of travel is not to set foot on foreign land. It is at last to set foot in one's own country as a foreign land." And I love that one. I first heard those quotes when I was living in Naples, Italy, and it really hit home for me. The concept that the purpose of travel isn't necessarily about visiting new places so much as gaining a fresh perspective on your own country, right? Making comparisons. This is how we do things at home. Why do other people do things differently? And vice versa, if this is how people do it in other locations, why do we do it differently at home? And it's not about copying other cultures or having everyone doing the same thing so much as just thinking about the wheres and the whys. And I try to keep that in mind even when I'm traveling in the US, because the US, we're a very large country with a lot of diverse communities within it. And so being in a new place, whether we consciously realize it or not, actually creates a sensory overload. You notice this especially if you're traveling with young children sometimes, because they can't always vocalize it. But either way, we're experiencing that overload as well. And that overload can sometimes also prevent you from being in the moment and experiencing what's right in front of you. So it can be really helpful to just slow down and start identifying what it is that you're sensing. Try to engage all 5 of your senses. It sounds simple, but it's incredibly powerful. Think about it. Instead of just seeing the view, can you feel the breeze? Instead of just tasting the food, can you appreciate the complex mix of each individual spice? Can you hear the unique rhythm and flow of the languages around you? What does the air smell like? How does the sun feel on your skin? I also try to think of the vibe or the tempo of the energy around me, you know? Am I in a place where everyone is kind of rushing to and fro to get things done? Am I in a place where everyone's sitting down staring at screens? Or am I in a place where most of the people around me are connecting with each other, talking, etc., etc. When you actively pay attention to the sensory details around you, you anchor yourself in the present moment and in the unique place you're in, which helps you enjoy the moment rather than being overwhelmed by it. There's a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 exercise you can do to consciously note your surroundings, especially if you have trouble kind of slowing down. So stop and think about 5 things you see, 4 things you can hear, 3 things you can touch, 2 you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. As you're traveling, try to set aside unstructured time when you've got nothing planned and you can just be in the new location and watch the world go by. I especially recommend this if you're traveling with kids or a large group, because the more people there are, the more likely a little overwhelm is gonna happen. And so taking time to slow down and be present, you're gonna find that very helpful. Spending time people watching is really a great way to see how a community acts or thinks together. For example, one of my favorite things to notice in Italy was how frequently people just did not stand in lines.
Italians don't stand in lines. Like, lines aren't a thing. If you're in a cafe or something trying to get to the counter to get an espresso, or if you're at the post office or anything, like, you just kind of gotta push yourself to the front.
While there's still a first come, first serve order concept, Italians kind of rely on the proprietor, the barista or the cashier, to notice who came in first so they know which customer to serve next. So customers are free to roam while they wait. Like, that's fascinating. Or in Japan, there are a decent number of shops or boxes where there's literally nobody working at that shop. And instead, customers are trusted not only to touch and figure out what merchandise they want to purchase, but to bag and pay for it.
This dumpling shop in Japan has no employees. It open 24 hours, so you can drop by anytime to get your favorite gyoza here. After choosing all the items you want, you can put it into the plastic bags by yourself. And this is how you pay. Just put the money into the box. This is literally the best place if I don't feel like talking to anyone.
I really can't imagine that ever working in the US. Capture moments purposefully. So I'm not saying don't record or take pictures while you're traveling. Absolutely capture those memories, but set intentional boundaries. When you arrive at a breathtaking view, give yourself some time, at least 5 full minutes, just to look with your eyes and be in the moment. Then take your photos. Not only will you be able to actually experience the places you're going, but it'll help you capture details, not just the wide shot that everyone's getting. To capture moments purposely, you could also use a travel journal. Some people like to fill out travel journals while they're in new places, and others like to fill out travel journals at the end of the day. Either way, having a travel journal helps you process the experiences and connect to the moment, rather than just going someplace new and moving on to the next location without any reflection at all. One of the really bad habits I found myself doing, especially as I became a travel YouTuber, is the habit of immediately recording things before I've actually experienced it. While on the one hand, it is cool for my audience to see it at the same time I'm actually seeing it, it was actually a huge disservice not only to myself, but to my son, who I travel with. As I'm busy trying to capture the moment with my camera, my son and I missed the opportunity to just take a place in and be in awe of it. We missed the opportunity to notice things together. Also, I would like to add that stunning vistas are usually not stunning if you see it through the camera. Yes, in my videos, I could color correct after the fact, but literally as I'm looking at the world through my camera lens, it's really not that exciting. I can't explain the number of times I would look at the actual world, look at the world through my camera, look again at the actual world, and just be mystified by how a camera just is unable to capture the true vibrant colors all around me. And so if I enter a place and I'm just looking through my camera, I will also miss getting immersed in the actual visuals of the spot. So don't miss out on seeing the grandeur of a place just to take a 2-dimensional photo or video. Embrace the unexpected. You see, as in life, your travel plans rarely go as scheduled. You might get lost, your flight might be delayed, the museum you want to visit might be closed that day. Instead of getting frustrated at the itinerary not working out, shift your mindset. These moments, the moments where things do not work out as planned, are usually where the most memorable stories and genuine experiences come from. Getting lost might lead you to a charming hidden alley, or it might lead you to meeting some really amazing people. Presence is about accepting the journey as it unfolds, imperfections and all. So there you have it. Set your intentions, mindfully engage your senses, schedule downtime, capture moments perfectly, and embrace the unexpected. Travel is an incredible gift and a huge luxury. By practicing presence, we can fully unwrap that gift, creating deeper connections with the world and with ourselves. So where are you headed off to next? Try one of these tips on your next adventure, whether it's a big trip or just a day exploring your city. Let me know in the comments below which tip resonated the most with you.